Oh, oh, hey guys, welcome back to Not Another Watch. You just caught me putting a few shirts away here in the closet and found a few skeletons in here too. Yeah, okay, you're right. Confession's good for the soul. I'll share one of them with you today. The Rotary skeleton watch. Yeah. Give me a couple of minutes to finish up in here and we'll take a closer look. See you in a sec, guys. Okay guys, here it is, the Rotary skeleton watch. It's an automatic watch. I don't really give it any other name because I don't really think it's associated with any of Rotary's particular lines. I know they do several skeleton watches in the Greenwich line, but there's no particular branding on this dial that says Greenwich or otherwise. The reference number of this one is GB03095/53. It's an automatic movement. It's the Miyota 8N24. It's a 21 dual movement with a 42-hour power reserve. The one thing to note about the Miyota movements is that it's hand winding, but it's not hacking. You can see I've pulled out the crown and that second hand is still ticking. There's a way to get around that. You can hold the crown back and it will stop, and then release the crown and it will continue, but that's not really hacking. It's a stainless steel case and bracelet. It's beautifully sized at 40mm case diameter. You've got a 46 lug to lug, but you might be able to see, if I turn it to the side, that protrudes a little further because of those male links there. Protrudes for about 51mm. While we have it like that, I can tell you that the case is 11.5mm in depth. And you've got like a 20 lug, the 20mm lug width there on a butterfly clasp, on a Jubilee butterfly clasp. Case is very high polished, as you've seen. There is a sign crown, I don't know if you can see that, but it's just the Rotary logo and it's printed on. Yeah, high polished case here. This one is not subtle. It's very flashy, very dressy. You've got some lovely brushed links here. And then you've got one, the center there is very high polished. Like I say, butterfly clasp on this one is, there we go. We got some branding, we got stainless steel. It's upside down there for you to see. You've got stainless steel on this side, and you've got the Rotary branding on that side. Very nice. And if you peek in here, you can see the open case display back with that skeletonized rotor there. It's a very pretty watch. It's got blue sword hands. That blue continues onto the applied indices, which we've got Roman numerals at the 12, the 3, the 6, and the 9. And that really catches the light. And I guess the pièce de résistance about this watch is the fact that it is a skeleton watch. And even though the Miyota movements aren't the most elaborate or pretty movements, this watch still has a lot of interest. So if any of you are not familiar with the Rotary brand, they were established in Switzerland in 1895 by Moise Dreyfus. In 1920 they began importing their watches to Great Britain, which became their home. Eventually they relocated their headquarters there. In 1940, Rotary became the official supplier of watches to the British Army just in time for World War II. So this brand is a brand with some history. Yes, and this watch is very, very nice. Mineral glass on the front, it's flat. Got mineral glass on the back, displaying that movement, that open case back. And you won't be able to make it out because it's very, very small, but this has got the Rotary Dolphin standard, which basically means they say you can swim with it, but technically speaking, from what I can gather, it's really splash proof. It's not meant for deep sea diving. You're supposed to be able to swim with it, and they don't recommend you go in the shower with it. But why would you go in the shower with, you know, this? This is a dress watch to me. This is a very fine dress watch. Will definitely get people's attention, and the Jubilee bracelet is absolutely one of the most. This is one of the most comfortable bracelets I've ever worn. It's a really nice butterfly clasp that just makes it easy to wear. And the weight of this, sized up for my 7¼ inch wrist, is really very, very light. It's nice at 118 grams. And for a solid stainless steel watch, I think that's absolutely fantastic. No loom on this one, but which is I suppose is a bit of a shame, but it is a dress watch. I'd rather them, you know, not put any loom on the watch than have substandard loom on this one. Like I say, it's a very pretty watch. Rotary. I bought this in the UK. I believe it retailed for around about 169 British pounds, which is around 234 American dollars, which is not too bad. You know, the Miyota movement is a little bit noisy, but I guess that brings on to things that I like and things that I don't like about this watch. Well, first thing I don't like about this watch is obviously the movement. It's accurate enough, but you probably won't be able to hear it, but that rotor goes around a little and it is slightly noisy. Obviously it's not hacking as well, so if you guys, it doesn't bother me so much, but if you guys really you know, want to set your time exactly, then you may not like the movement in this. Sapphire crystal would have been nice instead of the mineral, but you know, I guess no big deal, especially if you're wearing this as a dress watch. Yeah, and I think that's about it. You know, I feel like the thing that really I love about this watch is I really do love the look. It's gorgeous, really comfortable bracelet. Clasp is fantastic, does not dig into your wrist at all. You know, it's just a really, really nice watch. If you've not got a skeleton watch in your collection, I'm not sure how readily available this particular model is, but Rotary do other watches that are skeletonized, which are just gorgeous. I mean, and just, you know, admire that white textured chapter ring. If you can see it, I'm not sure there's any AR coating on that mineral glass, but I think this is a lovely looking watch and a pretty competitive price. They are slightly expensive depending on you know what particular watch you're looking for. Oh, I've just thought of something else I didn't like. The signed crown is printed. I mentioned that earlier. It's like, don't do this. If you're gonna have a signed crown, I think I would rather have it like etched on there or something. But I guess they're trying to be minimalist, but I would have probably rather not seen the Rotary logo on there. But it's not, you know, it's so small you can barely even see it, so no big deal. I guess I'm being a little picky there. But I do love the applied blue metallic indices. I like the use of Roman numerals. It gives it a kind of classy old-time feel, which plays out everywhere else in the bracelet. And the style of watch, and it wears really well. 40mm, like I say, just a good case size for most folks' wrists. So yes, that was the skeleton in my closet. That was the Rotary skeleton watch. So yeah, and that just about concludes it. So thank you so much for watching. As always, like the video if you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and take care of yourselves. Live life, love watches. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye now.